All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour. According to reports that have come in the United States of America, an estimated 240 million Americans are presently under severe weather warning. A historic and a brutal winter storm is, of course, raging this long holiday and festive season, and thousands of flights have already been cancelled and major highways have been shut. Many people across the United States of America have been forced to modify their Christmas plans, with nearly about 250,000 homes and businesses around the United States experiencing power outages even as we speak. This is what the scene looks like in large parts of the United States that is said to be suffering under these severe, very bad weather conditions because of the excessive snowfall that has been witnessed. Drivers went through a low visibility blizzard in Missouri as two-thirds of the United States has come under extreme weather alert. A powerful Arctic winter storm has hit ahead of the busiest travel days of the year, as a huge cold front has swept down from the Arctic and has taken the middle of the country in a stranglehold of such cold weather. And also due to the harsh weather conditions, more than 2,200 flights have been cancelled across the United States of America.
We are constricted by space here in Seattle, and because we have to move slower, we have to thin our schedule or reduce our schedule here.
At least about 5 U.S. states, including Kentucky, Missouri, Oklahoma, Georgia and North Carolina, have implemented emergency plans, and others are likely to follow. The alerts in the country, in fact, stretch from coast to coast and reach as far south as the United States-Mexico border and Florida.
Please take this storm extremely seriously. And I don't know whether your bosses will let you, but if you all have travel plans, leave now. Not a joke.
The weather forecasters are warning that the storm, which is named Elliott, could of course rapidly strengthen into what is known as a bomb cyclone, which means that the storm is in fact intensifying pretty quickly and can result in more severe impact. The National Weather Service has warned that wind chills could in fact plunge to 0 degrees Celsius in Portland, Oregon, and could also potentially plummet to 25 degrees Celsius below zero in parts of the Cascades in northern Oregon and also in southern Washington state. But these mountainous areas could of course receive up to 5 inches of snow and nearly half an inch of ice. The National Weather Service has further passed instructions on safety measures as well to be adopted by people, whether indoors or outdoors, as the cyclone could of course spawn snowfalls of a half an inch per hour and also howling winds gusting up 97 kilometers per hour from the upper Midwest to the interior Northeast, producing blizzard-like conditions and also near zero visibility. Moreover, experts are warning that plunging temperatures, which are wreaking havoc across North America, can of course lead to frostbite on bare skin in less than 10 minutes.
We see about 4 or 5 times a year where we actually reach overnight temps of 25 degrees or lower. So when we're seeing temps of 15 and wind chills of like -1 and -5, that really shows you how rare this is. I think in my 7.5 years living in the Pacific Northwest and specifically here in Multnomah County area, I don't remember a specific instance where I can remember temperatures quite this low.
And also in North Dakota, eyewitnesses footage captured blizzard conditions that have reduced visibility virtually to zero. The National Weather Service has issued blizzard and snow warnings for much of North Dakota state. It has also recommended residents to in fact delay their travel plans. The harsh climate not only is disrupting the travel plans, but it has also put a lot of power outages which could of course impact businesses, continuity in supply chains. Many cities in the country are experiencing one of the coldest Christmas days on record, where experts have warned of temperature as low as -37 degrees Celsius in some cases. All right, now to give us more updates in terms of what exactly is happening in large parts of the United States, we're being joined by our correspondent Susan Tehrani, who is joining us live on this broadcast. Now, Susan, this is an extraordinary time in the United States of America where, according to reports that are coming in, two-thirds of the country is in fact under a serious weather alert. Tell us how bad the things are.
Yeah, Mohammed, I mean, I don't know what else to add to everything that you just mentioned very thoroughly about what's happening across the United States. I could tell you here in New York, while we're not expecting a lot of snow, forecasters have said that the frigid weather is really going to be focused on coastal flooding in New York City, particularly because it's an island, Manhattan. And then also a lot of wind, which in a lot of cases, it's going to be a lot more dangerous than a snowfall, at least in this case. As for snow, a lot of western New York right now is under winter weather advisory. Travel has been restricted. A state of emergency has been declared, at least in the Buffalo area. As you mentioned, 3,500 flights as of today alone in airports have been canceled. And since Wednesday, double-digit flights, not only at New York's LaGuardia Airport, have been canceled on a daily basis, but a lot of other busy airports as well, really wreaking havoc and disrupting travelers' plans. Many of the flights being double booked, airlines having to somewhat give incentive for passengers to get off the plane, you know, sometimes starting off at $300 and some passengers getting up to $3,000 or $3,500 incentives to just get off the plane and change their flight to another day. So, you know, a lot of that going on at the airports. It's already busy during this time of the year. But I think for the most part, what's really a cause for concern right now are these freezing temperatures and what's going to happen moving forward because of the holiday season. Yeah,
absolutely indeed. And also very quickly, Susan, it's being said that this is a storm that could develop into some kind of a bomb cyclone. Tell us how long this could actually last.
So while much of the South and the Midwest have seen the brunt of the cold weather and there are going to be frigid cold temperatures, the East is yet to see the worst. However, by New Year's, for those who are hoping for some warmer weather, by New Year's Eve, weather is supposed to be warming up and it's supposed to be passing in the next few days, as predicted by the forecasters and meteorologists. But as for Christmas, at least here in New York, because of these temperatures, we're going to have the coldest in about 2.5 decades.
All right, very interesting. Thank you very much indeed, Susan Tehrani, for joining us and getting us all those insights. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.